Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to use a moisture sensor and Arduino. For this project, you are going to need an Arduino Uno, 3 LED lights, 3 resistors for the LED lights, 1 breadboard, and some jumper cables that you are going to use to put everything together. The way we are going to do this project is we are going to use the 3 LED lights as indicators on the levels of water that we are going to use a cup that is filled with water. When there is no water at all, the LED light will be red. When the water is at the halfway mark, then the yellow LED light will turn on. When the water is at a level where we say it's acceptable, the highest level that we want, it will be green. Usually this is used when you want to control the moisture content, like say in a flower pot. In this case, if you see a green light, it means your flower is well watered. When it is yellow, it calls for attention to at least add some water. When it is on the red mark, it means your flower pot does not have water at all. So let's put this together. As always, we want to make sure that we orient our LEDs the right way, because the shorter leg is the negative leg, the longer leg is going to be the positive leg. So we want to make sure that we orient it right, because otherwise the lights will not turn on. So the LEDs are going to be the ones on the board first. We are going to put the shorter leg into the negative rail of the breadboard. So we are going to put all 3 of them like this. With the LEDs on the board, we now put the resistors. With that in line, now we are going to get 1 cable that is going to be hooked from the ground pin on Arduino to the negative rail of the breadboard. The next thing that we want to do is now to hook the LEDs to the Arduino. The first thing that we want to do is we are going to get the red line, the red LED connected to pin number 3 on the Arduino. And then we are going to connect the yellow light to pin number 5 on the LED light, on the Arduino. The last one, the green light LED, we are going to connect it to pin number 6 on the Arduino. This completes the connections for the LEDs. Now we move on to connect the sensor itself, the moisture sensor. The moisture sensor has 4 wires. So what we are going to do is the gray wire that comes from the module, we are going to connect it to the 5-volt pin on the Arduino. The next one is the ground, which you are going to connect directly to the ground pin on the Arduino. The next wire, which is the blue wire on the module from the moisture sensor, we are going to connect it to the digital pin 0 on the Arduino. The last wire, we are going to connect it to the analog pin A0. This completes the connections. Now the next thing that you want to do is you use the link below this video to download the program that is on my website. If everything is connected well, then you are going to power your Arduino using either a 6-volt battery or your computer. Now what we want to do is we are going to use the water in this cup to simulate the condition that is going to be in the flower pot. Right. You can see that with the sensor outside the cup, which is dry, the LED light is going to be red. The moment we start putting the sensor into the cup that is filled with water, at some point it will turn yellow, which means that's the calibration that we had made, that when it is just about okay in the flower pot, you have got some water but not a lot. But as you go deeper, it will turn green, showing that the flower pot is well watered. So when it is out, it will be red, which means there is no water at all. As we dip it into the water, or as we water the plant, on average it will be on yellow, which is an ideal condition. And then as it is full of water, it is going to turn green. So this is how the moisture sensor works. It is ideal to use when you want to make sure that you have a control over the amount of water that is in our flower pot. Our next video will show how we can automate the whole process so that you do not have to water the flower pot. It will just automatically be watered by automating the whole service. That's all for today, guys. Thank you.